except Russia. They're communists, aren't they?
Peace to all nations, except Russia.
And Argentina. They beat us at football. Everybody beats us at football. I don't care.
Okay. Right. Peace to all nations, except Russia and Argentina.
And France.
France.
They've always hated us, the French, you know.
Have they?
Yeah.
Bastards. Right. Peace to all nations, except Russia, Argentina, and France. Let us
And
unite...
Japan.
Japan.
Gareth, they eat raw fish.
Okay, right. Peace to all nations, except Russia, Argentina...
France.
France...
And Japan.
And Japan.
And the Isle of Wight.
What do you mean, the Isle of Wight?
You ever had a holiday in the Isle of Wight?
And the Isle of Wight.
The Oblivion boys there, they followed French and Saunders, and the last two were Hale and Pace, for kitten lovers everywhere. A further assault on the frontiers of comedy during recent years was made by the young American comedians LWT imported for various shows, and like their British contemporaries, their humour turned out to be the kind you don't have to lower your IQ for. So here's a representative batch, topped and tailed by that St. Elsewhere man, Howie Mandel.
What is your name, sir?
Andrew.
Andrew. What do you do, Andrew?
This and that.
This and that. Is it tough keeping two jobs?
I do think I could be in the army, though, really, because I could kill. I could. It'd have to be under the right circumstances, though. I would have to find the enemy with another woman. Women, we don't kill people very often. If we don't like them, we just crochet them something very ugly. I don't understand one question. Sometimes I'm walking on the street and people ask me, do you have any spare change? Does that make sense to you? Do you have any spare change? How can you tell? You haven't finished living your life yet.
A while ago, I had no electricity in my house. I had no lights. I couldn't see what I was doing. Good thing my camera had a flash. Going all around my house like this. Went to make a sandwich. I took 60 pictures of my kitchen. The neighbors called the police. They thought there was lightning in my house. I put tape on the mirrors in my house so I won't accidentally walk through into another dimension. I put instant coffee into a microwave oven. I almost went back in time. I put a new engine in my car, but I didn't take the other one out. So I can go 500 miles an hour. I took the headlights off and I put strobe lights on. So when I drive at night, it looks like I'm the only one that's moving.
The weirdest thing happened to me. I'm walking down the street, and I say to myself, my gosh, that's Jimmy Peterson. I haven't seen him since we were 10. And I went up to him and I slapped him on the back. I said, how's it going, you old rascal, you old codger? And I knock him down and he starts crying, oh, mommy, mommy. And I realized, wait a second. If that's Jimmy Peterson, he would have grown up too.
My name is Bobby, and I am potty trained now. And every time my mommy puts me on the potty, I cry. Please don't laugh. Every time my mommy puts me on the potty, I cry. And then my mommy comes in the room and she says, Bobby. And I say, what? And what would you say? She says, how come every time I put you on the potty, you cry? And I told my mommy, it's my potty, I don't cry if I want to. Thank you very much.
The engaging Howie Mandel, and before that, the extraordinary Emo Phillips. Isn't he extraordinary? Really a departure from the evolutionary mainstream. but the mainstream is exactly where we'll be heading back to after the break, because that's when comedy contributions will be coming in from those all-star gala shows, which, because of their Saturday and Sunday placings, fall into London Weekend's lap with fair old regularity. So let's ease ourselves into them with a duet between Bob Hope and our only top British singing star whose name ends in a U.
The night is young, the sky is clear, and if you want to go walking, dear, it's delightful, it's delicious, it's lovely. I understand the reason why you're sentimental, 'cause so am I. It's delightful, it's delicious, it's lovely. You can tell at a glance what a swell night this is for romance. You can hear dear Mother Nature murmur low. Hey, let yourself go. Oh, please be sweet high, she could do. And when I kissed you, just say to me, it's delightful.